I think African Studies is an important course because the history of African people is so often just pushed aside, and this course really sheds a light on it and teaches you the true history.
It teaches us of the rich history that Africa and people of African descent has. It gives us like the true origin of all today's knowledge, and it allows us to understand the conflicts that are going on in Africa today and the great ancient civilizations that once flourished and prospered there.
African Studies is an important course to me because it teaches me about the history of my ancestors. This course is important to have in our education system because it's relatable to many Black youth, and it teaches us about our past, which no other course has ever done.
We all have the history. We all need to know. We all need to have open minds, because if we don't have open minds and learn more about everybody, then we walk out of school being ignorant.
It tells us the truth about a big chunk of history that is really forgotten about, and it really tells us how that the mentality of racism is not gone.
Black History Month is so important here in Canada because it's everybody's history. At the end of the day, it's better to know about him, her, and the other guy, because when you walk out of school knowing that, you have less ignorance, you have a more open mind to everything. So I'm glad that we celebrate Black history. It's so important. We have such a rich heritage in Canada, especially Windsor, with the Underground Railroad to the monument in Charles Clark Square.
Canada has a lot of history, and without learning about the Black history in Canada, it really just doesn't show a lot of the culture that we have here.
I think Black History Month is important in Canada because Black history doesn't get touched on a lot in the normal curriculum, so it sort of has to have its time to shine and to really educate other people about it.
It teaches us about our past, and it helps us embrace our heritage as Canadians.
It allows for everyone to better understand each other, our history, and just where we come from as a whole. And with that understanding comes less conflict and more unity.
I think Black History Month is extremely important for the simple fact that until Black history becomes part of Canadian history, we have to have a separate month. Black people have been in Canada for over 400 years. So that lets us know there is a lot of history here. The settlements from the Underground Railroad are in this area. You've got Windsor, Dresden, Buxton, Chatham, Amherstburg, so many more. So a lot of the students in our schools and in our classrooms, that is their history, and it's the first time they are learning it.
What I like about African Studies is that I've learned so much more than I knew before. This course alone has changed my life so much that it's unbelievable. This course changed my future. Because of this course, I want to go into different things than I wanted to go into in grade 10. I want to go into social issues now.
It's given me more self-confidence. I think of myself as a beautiful African queen, and I think of everybody as like kings and queens.
It really changed my views on everything in life. Now I see everything completely different, how that the mentality of racism is still in the media.
This course has put such a positive influence in my life, and I'm totally not the same person that I was before. It just inspired me so much, and I really want to give back to my people.
I feel extremely fortunate, and I'll even use the term blessed, to work for the Greater Essex County District School Board because when I was recently in Ottawa giving a speech at Canada's National History Forum, and I spoke about the history here and the course we have and the 2 African Canadian Roads to Freedom curriculum documents, people from all over the country were absolutely blown away. They'd like to order the documents. They thought it was great. They want to know more about African studies. So I feel it is our board is really a mover and a shaker in that area by offering courses like African Studies and Native Studies. And I think it's only going to grow because I've had inquiries from other schools about offering the course. So I really think our board is really ahead of the game.